Hello everyone and welcome back to Urbe Salus. This is Leader Ames J15 and this is episode 11 of our Minecraft Survival Let's Play series. Before we get started, I would like to ask anyone that has prayer requests to please let us know. If you need prayers for anything, the email is in the description. It's also the business inquiry link on the description of the YouTube channel. In those two same places, you can find the subdomain to our server. And I would highly encourage involvement in the server. We haven't had much. In fact, last time I checked, we hadn't had any involvement from the community. So I'd like to see some involvement there, get some good interaction going on. I will say you need to abide by the Xbox Live Code of Conduct when you're on the server. Also, you need to abide by the server rules. And that's for everybody's safety because we want to have an atmosphere that is appropriate for all ages. Before we get going with today's action, I'm going to be reading our verse for this video. And this verse will be coming from the book of Matthew, chapter 3. And I will be reading from verses 13 through 17. That's verse 13 through the end of the chapter. Matthew chapter 3. I'll be reading from the NIV version. Then Jesus came from Galilee to the Jordan to be baptized by John. But John tried to deter him, saying, "I need to be baptized by you, and do you come to me?" Jesus replied, "Let it be so now. It is proper for us to do this to fulfill all righteousness." Then John consented. As soon as Jesus was baptized, he went up out of the water. At that moment, heaven was opened, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and alighting on him. And a voice from heaven said, "This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased." That was Matthew chapter 3, verses 13 through 17. So, today's action should be very interesting. Let's see here. Oh. Came back down here. Okay. So last time we left off, was a while ago, so I need to get myself together. But I've been steadily mining and trying to gather as many resources as I can. The idea is to go and search for a village. So I need to gather materials, tools. Whew. Weapons, food. And the like. Whew, excuse me. And I'm just checking right now because excuse me. Yes. Yes. Last time we left off, I went cave diving. And I stopped the recording while I was still cave diving, so I wanted to show you what we've got so far. So our first cave, we actually found copper. So we got some iron, some copper, and some coal. Our second cave, which is right over there. First cave was off in the distance. Our second cave is right there. And we got some iron from that. And then our third cave, I haven't actually brought it up to the surface. I found some really good deposits there. So I was going to keep mining in that area. And that was that chest you saw when we first started the recording. So let's see what I left in there. So we got some diamonds out of this cave, some redstone, coal, and iron. So overall, not bad. I still have some areas to explore. Block that off because I don't want anything coming in at me. I believe we found some redstone here, which is why I have this. And then we found some considerable valuables over here. So there's one more spot to explore, which is back here. And I'm already hearing things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather all the resources that I have mined so far. I'm going to see what I can find in that other area over there. And then I'm going to get all the stuff I'm going to need to go and find a village. And then I will start recording again. And we will go on an epic adventure. So, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright everybody, I'm back, and here are our spoils from our collective cave diving efforts from last episode and this episode, and I'd say we're pretty blessed. Not bad at all. Plus 3 diamonds. Whole another stack of redstone, found some gold, and even more exciting than the gold, our new element here, copper, and something that we always use more of, iron and coal. One of our most abundant resources, but also one of our more important ones. So, over a stack of iron, over a stack of coal, and 8 pieces of copper, 8 pieces of gold, a whole stack of redstone, and 3 diamonds. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and start smelting our raw materials here. And I'm going to put our diamonds and redstone away. So, we have 7 diamonds now. That is a blessing. Open up our super duper smelting machines here. Let's see here. We have 69 iron. So It's almost 70. Put about, yeah, we'll see here. If I put 15 in each, let's put 17 in each. Put 17 in that one. And 17 in this one. And 17 in this one. And then we'll put 18 in this one. While we're waiting on that, I'll go ahead and take the, how rude. I'll go ahead and take the copper up top. And that's where I can go over our little packing slip. When I say that, it's just a chest, but that's where I'm going to be organizing my materials for our little excursion. So, come up here, go ahead and start the copper. This is exciting. I've not had copper before. So far I've put a bed, some food, and now I think it would be good to add a little bit more dirt. Like to have at least a stack. Start a carrot farm. During the process of mining, I inevitably ran into some zombies, so I killed a zombie and got a carrot. So I started a carrot farm because those are very useful vegetables and hard to get a hold of if you're not always adventuring and stuff. If you're always adventuring, then they're easier to get a hold of because you run into them in the various places that you explore. But not so easy to get a hold of if you're not always on the go, always adventuring. So, whole stack of dirt, that should be enough to make a nice little hut. I don't know. I might want to go for 2 stacks. Go for 2 stacks of dirt so we can make a nice little hut. Dirt tent. Oh, bother. My clock says it's nighttime. My bed says it's not. Alrighty, so first things first. More dirt. So, already have a whole stack. Let's go ahead and get a new stack. I'm looking for... I ran into some pillagers a while back. I don't know if I caught them on a recording, but I ran into some pillagers while I was making my little fountain garden here. And so I was wondering, maybe there's an outpost nearby. And then I ran into a zombie villager, and then I was thinking, well, maybe there's a village nearby. And there might be a village and an outpost. That's also possible. But it would be helpful to find a village because I'm looking for a saddle. So, hopefully there is a lootable chest. And there we go. 2 stacks of dirt. So this should be enough to make a nice cozy little hut just for the purpose of camping out. if we don't find a village first. So if we find a village first, that would be great. But I want to be prepared. So that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that copper. I think it's worth 3/2 of a piece of iron in Urbe Salus on the server. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's worth 3/2 of a iron ingot. I could be wrong, of course. I have to check out with the banker. And the server is going to be kind of on and off. So if I post a video on like a Saturday, I might be able to check the server. And if you've seen my intro and you still are kind of wondering, well, what's going on there? So the first time you go on the server, I'm going to have to be there to escort you out of the spawn jail, make sure you understand what the rules are, welcome you to Urbe Salus, and just kind of get you started. After that first time, as long as you are able to set a new spawn point, that's another thing. If you're able to set a new spawn point, then you won't have to have me there. Of course, at that point, it is crucial that you don't break anything of anybody else's, because, well, then that just causes trouble for us all. And nobody enjoys that process of discipline and just, follow the rules. They're not unreasonable. They're pretty reasonable rules to follow. Just follow the rules and you'll be fine. But if you're able to set your spawn point afterwards, then you'll be good. In fact, I might end up setting the spawn point for you under certain situations. But just be aware the first time you go in, I am going to have to help you out. Get some redstone. Make a compass. So bring this with me on my journey. I'll bring the... No. Why would I need that? I wouldn't need that. Really, the sword is the big thing. Navigation panel over here. So leave this in here. Farm equipment. Actually, if I find a village, that might come in handy. Flint and steel. Okay. Did that. Okay. Wait a minute. Huh. I think I will take one of these on me on my journey. I can't think of any other thing that I would really need. There's a clergyman, then I could, or not clergyman, a cleric. If there's a cleric, I could bring in the rotten flesh, I guess. That would be kind of nice. Get rid of the rotten flesh. Other than that, it's odds and ends here. Let's see here. I have a spare set of armor, not necessarily for the journey, but just have a spare set of armor. And that is incredibly annoying. There we go. Okay. So, tools. I'm going to have this iron sword here. That one's about to break. So I've got that iron sword there. I'm going to bring a spare shield. I'm going to put my spare armor here. I'm going to bring an axe with me. And one stack of seeds. I'm going to bring a whole bunch of rotten flesh. And that is where my flint went. Okay, I'm going to bring this old flint and steel. I'll make a new one. So hopefully you can kind of see the game plan here. Spare shield. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up gathering all the stuff we need, and we'll be off. See you in a little bit. Alright, it is now morning, and it's time to go ahead with our excursion here. I have the ingredients to make a cake once I get some sugar. So, going to get my bearing here. Okay, so we're going to need to head southeast to get back. Okay, gotcha. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some sugar. And there is a spider. Oh, wait a minute now. Can't deal with both of you at the same time. You, sir. You, sir. Already getting started with a fight. Oh boy. A spider, though. The spiders are useful. Alrighty. Vanquish the spider. Now, let's go get some sugar. I know where some is not far from here, so. Right there. Okay. Actually, I just trimmed the tops. So, in case anybody didn't know, only trim the tops of the sugar cane. And that is so it will keep growing. Need to try to start a sugar farm. I don't know how that works. Does it work? I don't know. I can certainly try. And that's what I'm going to do. What in the world? Where'd it go? Okay. Really? Lily pads? That's annoying. Alright. Now the ingredients for my cake. Okay. So now what we're going to do backtrack a little bit. It's already noon. I might have to I don't know. We'll see. And the idea is that there is probably going to be something just over these hills. So yeah, that's annoying. Okay. That's the idea, is to try to get over these hills. I really should have started right there, shouldn't I? Alright. Alright, so we're going to start here. We're going to work our way over. These hills. Ooh. And here, my friends, is the end of the safety zone. Or the end of what used to be the safety zone. So back before there was even a server, and it was just a world build that I was doing, so I could build a server. I created a safety zone using command blocks that would kill any hostile mobs in the vicinity. The outcome was terrible lag. So, the safety buffer zone was no more because it was creating lag. And that's worse than mobs. Maybe not. Lot worse. I mean, lag is still pretty terrible compared to mobs, but I mean, mobs are bad too. So, anyway. Actually, we're headed southeast, so we need to go back northwest. Uh-oh. Oh. Wow. So there's a lot of animals. There it is. Didn't have to go far, y'all. There's our village. So we're going to do some exploring, but first I'm going to build my little hut at a reasonable distance outside of the village, so as not to bring total terror. Not for me, but from the mobs that want to hurt me, so... Just a cozy little dirt hut. With a nice dirt floor and some torch lights so that the monsters don't eat me. Or the villagers nearby. Put a door on this thing first. There. So nothing too extravagant or fancy, but still nice and livable. I have cake. And store a few of our valuables. We'll store a loot here too before going back to our actual house. And on the morrow, we shall explore the village. Let's go. Where's the bell? Where's the bell? We need a bell. Alright, I'm gonna try to help them out here. Hi. Let's see who abides in this village. Man, their pathways need to be cleaned up. Like, seriously. Top of the morning to you people. Indeed. You, sir. Well, good day. What's the deal with the dark pathways in Forest. Who lives? Okay. Very well. Ooh. 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 I shall be visiting you upon. Ow. Returning. Can you believe how rude these mobs are? You, sir, are a farmer as well. See, that's what you have to offer. Potatoes. Well, sir, I don't have potatoes right now. Toolsmith, sir. Well, not right now. Potato, potato. Apple, 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 apple. Very well. Odd. What? Intriguing. And no. That looks dangerous. I was hoping for a saddle. But this man has potatoes. So 26 potatoes. Okay. Now that is a little questionable. I mean, I get it. Emeralds are worth a lot. But 26 potatoes? Okay. Alright. I know what I'm going to do now. Question is more of if I have the time, so. What do we have? So, we need to return with some wheat. And I need to pack and go home. that's what I'm going to do. Pack and returning home. So I know what to expect now, though unfortunately no saddle. Oh boy. It'll be alright though. I will get some emeralds, and that will be nice. That will be really nice, getting emeralds. Ooh. And I'll be trading wheat for it, and that's something that'll be nice because I've been farming wheat for a while now. And the potatoes, I'll start a farm for the potatoes, and I'll try for some sugar cane. See how that goes. But we found a village and we saw what they had, and that was really the main thing. So, no saddle. The next place to look is going to be more difficult. So we either need to be looking, I don't know about an outpost. I was thinking more of maybe a woodland mansion. That would be the place that I would think to look. So I think that we'll need to do some more planning, but other than that, our trip was successful. We found a village in one day and getting ready to start getting emeralds. That'll be really nice. So once again, if there's anything that we can pray for, please let us know. The link is in the description. It's also the business inquiry link on the description of the YouTube channel. And the subdomain for our server is in those same two places. Please remember to follow server rules. And I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but my server host only has a server available for Java Edition. So Java Edition PC. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but if there's anything that we can pray for, please let us know. God bless y'all, and thank you for watching.